leading manufacturing plants, particularly for automated manufacturing. Not only that, energy management and the energy team at GFH in-house energy department is composed of experienced professionals including and lead certified sustainability consultant worldwide. Each department member has extensive knowledge and experience to initiate or expand green building programs and integrate green building design and sustainability principles. As a part of our policy always on approach to sustainability, the team also evaluates and provides guidance on achieving a market recognition for sustainability investments. Additionally, this allows clients to earn LEED Energy Star and Green Globe certifications, which is recognized worldwide. Our aim in adopting a structured framework to analyze, evaluate, and implement green building energy management strategies is to maximize the environmental and financial benefits of energy efficient, sustainable building design and operating practices. So GSH assists in insisting cooperative and productive relationship between landlords and tenants and seek to address many non-technological barriers to increase energy efficiency. GSH accomplishes this through the split incentives, tenant behavior and transparency as a part of the complete building assessment. And not only that, so they are in the path towards marching towards sustainability and protecting our environment for our future generations. So because sustainability or protecting environment is not just a choice for us. So this is our responsibility, right? So that is what this event is for. And today we have taken the main agenda of this event is going to be decarbonization. The theme of today's event is decarbonization, and we also have plants here which is representing sustainability and greener environment. So today's agenda is going to be, we have a lot of delegates and dignitaries who's going to grace the occasion. So they're going to water these plants as a representation and they're going to speak. We have a lot of dignitaries and experts in the sustainability field. So they're going to share their ideas and thoughts with us and they're going to make us much more aware, give the awareness to us in the sustainability. And now we are going to start this occasion. The moment we all waited has arrived. So now we are officially starting this event. So ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to welcome you all. Good afternoon once again to you. This is Senthamal Krishnan. So I'm going to guide you throughout this event. I'm the host of today. I'm standing here very proud to present this event to you. And I welcome you all to this 4th edition of the Sustainable Energy Forum 2023. ESG-enabled facility management, a special event dedicated to the celebration of this milestone. So this event we do every 2 years, and the theme of this year is decarbonization. Now once again repeat, the theme of this year is decarbonization. And it is a privilege to have you all here marking this occasion. So today we have come together to not only celebrate the success of the past editions, but also to look forward to the exciting developments and innovation in the field of sustainable energy. GSH Group has been driving force in the energy commitment and to the environmental conservation, energy management and sustainability. With representatives throughout the country, they have been a catalyst for positive change in the Asian subcontinent. We have the distinct honor on welcoming our guest of honors, distinguished experts and our valued exhibitors are not only whom we play a pivotal role in shaping the future of our sustainable energy. So you can see the exhibitors also here with us now. So as we celebrate the 4th edition of the Sustainable Energy Forum, we reflect on the progress we have made and the exciting prospects ahead. So thank you for joining us in the celebrations today, and we look forward to a fruitful and enlightening afternoon and even an evening today as we delve into the discussions, insights and inspirations for more sustainable future. So let's embark on the journey towards decarbonization and celebrate the achievement that have brought us here today. So thank you all for being a remarkable part. So can we all have an applause today? Yes, we are all sitting for a long time. I hope you all enjoyed our amazing lunch. We are all prepped up energy today. So we are moving forward for our noble cause. So yes, once again repeat, the theme of today is decarbonization. We have all the delegates here today gracing the occasion. So it is our duty to honor them. So we are going to do the facilitation ceremony. It's going to happen. So before we move forward with our event, we like to extend an invitation to our esteemed guests to accept a token of appreciation as a gesture of our gratitude for their valuable presence here today. So may I kindly request our following dignitaries and the guests to come forward and accept our felicitation. To start with it, I request Mr. M. Sitaraman, CCTO of GSH Group, to please come forward to facilitate our chief guest of today, Mr. Professor Dr. R. Vairaj, Vice Chancellor of Anna University, Chennai, with a big round of applause. Please welcome, sir. Thank you for gracing the occasion. So it's presented with a dignified show, as well as with a memento for the years to remember. Thank you so much for gracing the occasion. Yes, please, guys, come on. Let's have a big round of applause. Let's have great energy today. Yes. So the next guest will be, to welcome our next guest, I request Mr. Nurul Amin Yam, Director of Operation of GSH Group, to felicitate Mr. K. Alauddin, IAS, retired member of Police Commissioner, Government of Tamil Nadu. Please welcome, sir. Respected Mr. K. Alauddin is now presented with a dignitary shawl, along with a memento from GSH Group. Thank you so much for gracing this occasion, sir. We are honored to have you here. So please be seated. So next I'd like to welcome Mr. L. Ravikumar, Director of Finance of GSH Group, to felicitate Mr. P. Ponnaya, IAS Director, Rural Development and Panchayat Raj, Government of Tamil Nadu. Please step up on the stage, sir. We are grateful to have you here. Mr. P. Ponnaya IAS is now graced with a shawl along with a memento from the GSH Group. Thank you for being here, sir. Now I'd like to welcome Dr. M. Thirunyanasambandam, Associate Director of Energy of GSH Group, to felicitate Mr. Dinesh Kumar, AN, Joint Director of Energy Management Center, Government of Kerala. Please welcome, sir. We are happy to have you here. All the way from Kerala, Mr. Dinesh Kumar, AN, Joint Director, Energy Management Center. We are so happy to have you here. Is now felicitated with a shawl, along with beautiful memento, remembering GSH Group. Yes, sir. Thank you. Now I request Mr. V.T. Appuswamy, Director of Operations, GSH Group, to come forward to felicitate Dr. V.S. Anand, Executive Director of SRM Group of Companies. Please welcome on the stage, sir. Let us all give them a big round of applause, because they all have come here with the one motto, which is sustainability and protecting our environment. It is our duty to welcome them and honor them. Yes, he is now presented with a shawl along with a memento. Yes, sir. Please pose for a photographer. We want to have this memory forever with the GSH group. Thank you so much. Also, I'd like to welcome Mr. G. Shivakumar, Associate Director of Operations GSH Group, to come forward to felicitate Mr. Mark Thomas, Group of CEO of GSH Group. Please welcome onto the stage, sir. We are very honored to have you here with us. Mr. Mark Thomas is now presented with the dignitary's shawl. Yes. Thank you for gracing the occasion, sir. Now presented with a beautiful shawl as a part of respect and gratitude. A GSH memento is also presented to the Group CEO, Mr. Mark Thomas. Thank you. Going forward, I'd like to welcome Mr. J. Shivakumar, Senior General Manager of Procurement, GSH Group, to please step forward. I request him to honor Mr. Kevin O'Keefe, Group CFO of GSH Group. Please welcome on stage, sir. A very honored to have you here with us. So now he is presented with the dignitary shawl, marking our respect and gratitude, and also presented with a beautiful memento. Thank you so much, sir. Please be seated on our stage. So now, I'd like to welcome Ms. Sunita Yen, Associate Director of Operations GSH Group, to please come forward to felicitate Dr. R. Sethumadhavan, Energy Advisor of GSH Group. Please step up on stage, sir. Please welcome, ma'am. Okay, they have taken different routes, but they're going to join on the stage now. Yes, please give a very big round of applause to Dr. R. Sethumadhavan, Energy Advisor of GSH Group. Thank you so much for gracing the occasion, sir. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as a symbol of our commitment to sustainability and nurturing a greener future, we have placed plants on the dais. So we would like to invite our chief guest to join us in the meaningful gesture. So kindly request the chief guest to water the plants, signifying our collective responsibility to care our environment. For that, I'd like to welcome our chief guest, Professor R. Vailraj, Vice Chancellor, Anna University, Chennai, to do the gesture of pouring the water to the plant which are kept on our dais. Can we have a big round of applause? This is a great gesture today for much greener environment. Thank you, sir. So I would also like to welcome Mr. K. Aladin, IAS retired, Member of Police Commission, Government of Tamil Nadu, to do the beautiful gesture of watering the plant. Thank you, sir. Now I'd like to welcome Mr. P. Ponnaya, IAS, Director, Rural Development and Panchayat Raj, Government of Tamil Nadu, to water the plant. Please come forward, sir. Also, I'd like to welcome Mr. Dinesh Kumar A.N., Joint Director, Energy Management Center, Government of Kerala, to water the plant. Thank you, sir. I'd like to welcome Dr. B. S. Anand, Executive Director, SRM Group of Companies, to come forward and do this great gesture of watering the plant. Thank you, sir. I'd like to welcome Mr. Mark Thomas, Group CEO of GSH Group, to come forward and do the great gesture of watering the plant, which marks the commitment, GSH commitment to sustainability and nurturing a greener future. I also like to welcome Mr. Kevin O'Keefe, Group CFO of GSH Group, to come forward and do the gesture of watering the plant. I also like to welcome Dr. R. Sethu Madhavan, Energy Advisor of GSH Group, to do the honor of watering the plant. Thank you so much, sir. This is a symbol of our commitment to sustainability and nurturing a greener future. Thank you, sir. Now, I'd like to welcome Dr. Thiru Associate Director of Energy Service GSH Group, to present the welcome address. Please welcome, sir. Kindly give a big round of applause.
Good afternoon to all. Distinguished Chief Guest, Professor R. Velraj, Vice Chancellor, Anna University, Chennai. Esteemed Guest of Honors, Mr. K. Alauddin, IAS, Member Police Commission, Government of Tamil Nadu. Mr. P. Ponnaiah, IAS, Director, Rural Development and Panchayat Raj, Government of Tamil Nadu. Dr. B.S. Anand, Executive Director, SRM Group of Companies. Mr. Dinesh Kumar, Joint Director, Energy Management Center, Kerala. And Mr. Mark Damas, Group CEO, GSS Group. Mr. Kevin, CFO, GSS Group. And Dr. R. Sethu Madhavan, Advisor, Energy, GSS Group. And esteemed domain experts, dedicated exhibitors, and valued delegates, and my dear colleagues. A warm welcome to the GSH Sustainability Energy Forum 23. We are honored to have all of you here today, representing various facets of the sustainable energy ecosystem. Your presence adds tremendous value to this gathering, and we are grateful for your participation. Presence of our Chief Guest, Professor R. Velraj, here is a testament to your commitment to advancing sustainable energy solutions. Your experience, expertise, and achievements have inspired many, and we are eager to hear your insights and vision for a cleaner and greener future. Your unwavering support for sustainability and dedication to our cause is truly commendable. Your presence highlights the importance of the work we are all engaged in, and we look forward to the wisdom you will share with us during this forum. Our domain experts, your knowledge and the research are the driving force behind innovative solutions in the sustainable energy sector. Your expertise in power trading, net zero application of IoT in sustainable manufacturing, and framing strategies to achieve sustainability, among others, is invaluable to our shared mission, and we eagerly anticipate your contributions to the discussions. I welcome Mr. Muthuchelian, Deputy Executive Director, CIA, Mr. C. Subramaniam, Consultant, Mr. Kirti D'Souza, Life Giver Professional Services, Mr. K. Jairaj, Green Tree Global, and Mr. G. Susinder, Fourth Partner, Energy Limited, here. Invited exhibitors, your innovative products and solutions are the front lines of sustainable energy progress. The technologies and services you showcase here will inspire us all and provide tangible examples of how sustainable energy solutions are transforming our world. Thank you for being a vital part of this forum. I welcome our exhibitors, CleanFix, Sheravan Systems, EverRenew, VSAT Renewables, FluxGen, MPTS, and Compressed Air Solutions. I welcome all media and press representatives for sparing your valuable time and joining with us today to take forward the message of sustainability deliberated today for wider reach of the stakeholders. Dear delegates, you are the heart and soul of this forum. Your presence here reflects your dedication to learning, networking, and collaborating for a sustainable future. We encourage you to actively engage in these discussions, share your insights, and build connections that will drive progress in the days, months, and years ahead. We are equally glad to welcome all my colleagues from GSS India. Once again, a warm welcome to all to this fourth edition of GSS Sustainable Forum 23. We look forward to an engaging and productive exchange of ideas, experiences, and knowledge. Together, let us light the way toward a more sustainable tomorrow. Thank you.
Great. Can we have a big round of applause to Sedu Madhavan sir for giving us a wonderful welcome address? Yes. I want to tell you another little secret today. So we're recorded because we're all going live on YouTube. So a lot of people are watching you today. So yes, so that also adds some more energy, I believe. Okay, so now we are going to start the presentation. So we have a lot of guests also today and industry experts who's going to give us a lot of knowledge and awareness. So we're going to start the presentations. So I request our chief guest to please occupy the seats at the front row. And you can enjoy the presentation, sir. I request all our chief guests to please occupy the front row seat. Thank you. I request the presenters to please share the PPT to the console. So we have a console set up over there. I request the presenters of today to please give your PPTs, the presentations, to the console so we can make sure everything goes smooth. Okay, here we are. So I'm going to call the first person, the first presenter of today. He's a very special person. He's none other than Mr. K. Aladdin IAS, retired member of Police Commission, Government of Tamil Nadu. I'd like to say a few words about him. So, Mr. Aladdin IAS have done a lot of achievements, including streamlining small-scale industries, mobilizing supply orders to government projects, and modernizing factories. And in land reforms and highways, Mr. Aladdin expedited appeals under the Land Reform Act and coordinated road projects, formulated a new minor port policy to attract service investments also. And we are truly privileged to have Mr. Aladdin IAS with us today because he had done a lot of things for greener environment and for the sustainability. And we look forward to learn more from him today. So thank you for joining us, sir. I'd like to welcome you to present the special address today. Please put your hands together and welcome Mr. K. Aladdin IAS, retired member, Police Commission, Government of Tamil Nadu.
Good afternoon to everybody. Professor Velraj, the Vice Chancellor of Anna University and the Chief Guest of the Day. Guests of Honor, Mr. Ponnaya IAS, the Director of Rural Development. Dr. Hari Kumar, Director of Energy Management Center. Dr. B.S. Anand, the Executive Director of the SRM Group. The presenters, exhibitors and the management team from the GSH, particularly Mr. Mark Thomas, the Group CEO, Mr. Kevin, Group CFO, and my dear good friend Dr. Sedu Madhavan and other delegates and friends. I am very happy to be here this evening to share some of my thoughts with you. You may be wondering, as member of the Police Commission, what I have to do with this agency trying to promote sustainable development and green energy. Actually, this is because of the sins, as we say, they always follow us. I committed when I was the chairman and managing director of the Tamil Nadu Energy Development Agency. I stayed there for fairly a long time. Normally, that particular position in government is considered to be a kind of a punishment posting. But with the help of friends like Professor Velraj, who was at that time in the Institute of Energy Studies, and Professor Sedu Madhavan was also a very leading person in the Institute of Energy Studies, and Mr. Ponnaya was also in government and at that time part of the Rural Development Department itself, and we did some lot of good work. Similarly, we have an young entrepreneur, Mr. Venkatesh, who is now running the visa. So we all worked together for a very long time, fairly 4 years, as I told you. And instead of taking it as a punishment posting, we thought that we should really do something. At that time, Tamil Nadu was a very leading destination for investment in the windmill, and we used to be number 1 in the country. And Government of India were offering lot of incentives for promotion of wind energy. Now subsequently, of course, lot of things have changed now. Now the solar is the talk of the town, and therefore lot of incentives, I suppose, are coming for the solar industry. So basically, this my being here to give what they called a special address, nothing very special about it. Just that I was there in the Tamil Nadu Energy Development Agency for 4 years, and we tried to promote a little bit of renewable energy in this part of the country, and that is the qualification which probably brought me here. And I would like to really tell you that renewable energy is very, very important. Many of us, and the academicians and those in the administrative side, they may realize, but unfortunately it has not really percolated down to the people. We have to create an awareness, and I am really happy that GSS taken the task, though it is more than, I think, 100 years, founded 100 years old, more than 100 years ago. They have started the operations in India quite recently, and they are doing a very good job of ever since they started here. I would like to compliment GHS for taking this initiative and also holding a kind of a discussion with all those stakeholders every year. And this is the, I think, kind of a 4th edition that they are holding here in Chennai. And I would like to compliment the management team for taking this initiative to hold a seminar on this sustainable development. During our tenure in the renewable energy sector, Professor Sedu Madhavan was very actively involved. They call him energy advisor. I would say he is an energetic advisor also. So he is, I think, an asset to any organization that he serves. And I am sure in the GHS also he will be contributing greatly to carrying forward the task that is assigned to the GSH company. And I wish them all the best. And Professor Velraj, he actually belongs to the Institute of Energy Studies in Anna University, and I am sure he will have a lot of things to say as to how the sustainable development can be achieved. Similarly, Mr. Dr. Ponnaya is here. He is also a very field man, not just like some of the bureaucrats who only talk a lot of things but they don't do anything in the field. But Mr. Ponnaya maybe talks less but does more. Because I know him, we have all worked together, and therefore we want to promote renewable energy at the micro level. I think he is the right person, and he is heading the department which is called the Rural Development Department. Similarly, several other, not to undermine the contribution which others have made. Each one has made contribution in his own way. Therefore, these people will be able to throw much light on how we can go about that. But as far as our experience in TEDA is concerned, this agency has been there for a very, very long time, maybe more than for 20 years or so. But unfortunately, they are confining themselves to implementing only a few government schemes. And and whenever government withdraws those schemes, then the TEDA goes into dormancy. So therefore that I think has to be changed. We have to take it to the grassroots level. In the village level, there is lot of scope for application of renewable energy, particularly in the local bodies which Mr. Rap Ponnaya is heading. We used to promote solar street lighting concept in the villages. Some of the village panchayats also adopted a gasifier for power generation and water pumping facilities. That is one aspect of application of renewable energy. We also promote a lot of biomass-based power plants, about 12 or 13 of them. I do not know how far they are successful now because the feedstock cost has really gone up. The food, the woods, which biomass gasifier, the price was quite reasonable at that time. But subsequently, because of the demand from the industries, the price has gone up. I do not know whether they are finding it viable now or not. That is only one aspect of the combating the climate change or ensuring sustainable development. There is also other aspect which is a lesser known aspect. No, I am not talking about you at the grassroots level. The energy efficiency, of course, many of the panchayats and urban local bodies are now going for LED lighting systems and all that. But by and large, the awareness about the energy conservation and energy efficiency is lacking, and we have to promote alongside the application of the renewable energy. So therefore, we should not confine ourselves only to promoting certain of the renewable energies like the solar or the wind or other forms of renewable energy, but we should also simultaneously promote the energy efficiency so that, as they say, energy saved is energy produced. So therefore, we should, alongside with the promoting the renewable energy, we should also promote energy conservation and energy efficiency. Then only we will be able to achieve or combat the evil effects of the climate change and the consequent change in the monsoon pattern. And it change affects so many other things. The monsoon is affected, and ultimately it affect the production of the crop. So it has a lot of implications for the society. I mean, it will be like carrying coals to Newcastle. You are all veterans in this field. I need not tell you, but I am only just trying to motivate it, and they have to be educated, and an awareness has to be created among them. In every college we have NSS, we have NCC, we have some red ribbon clubs and so many things. Why can't we have green energy clubs in each institution? Similarly, in a lot of multi-front buildings are coming up in the urban areas or cities. We should make it mandatory for them to install solar water heating system. I know in Kerala, about more than 10 years ago itself, they had made it mandatory for the buildings, whether it is residential or otherwise, to have these compulsorily the solar water heating system. So therefore, in a similar way, we should also introduce. Now, CMD has of course made solar PV systems for multi-story buildings. So that can be extended to other types of buildings as well, so that we don't just remain talking within the four walls of conference rooms and things like that. We actually move forward, because we are lagging behind as compared to what was started as a Kyoto Protocol declaration. We have done some work, but still we have a long way to go. Therefore, I would like to urge all the people here, particularly the policy makers, to ensure that we initiate new efforts to take it to the grassroots level, and therefore it becomes a people's movement, and thereby we are able to combat the effects of the climate change. So, because of certain other commitments, I took permission from the chief guest of the day to leave early, and I am sure you will all excuse me for leaving me. And I would like to once again thank the organizer, the GSS group, for really inviting me to share some of my thoughts with you. Particularly, I am thankful to the management, top management team, and also Mr. Sita Raman, who has been working tirelessly to promote the sustainable development concept in this part, and I am so thankful to Professor Seth Morgan for inviting me here. I thank you all once again, and I wish the deliberations all success. Thank you very much.
A very big thank you to Aladdin sir. Thank you for lighting up the room with your sense of humor and also enlightening us with your knowledge. And I'm sure that we will start a group which protects our society in schools and colleges. Thank you so much. So we had a great welcome address from Tirunyanam Samandam sir. Now we are moving forward to a special note address. To this also I'm going to call a special person. From IIT Bombay and an MBA in project management. So he has around 32 plus years of experience, and he has conducted over 300 detailed energy audits across diverse sectors and industries in India, Bhutan, and spearheaded significant projects and designed improvised sharp road plans. So his extensive technical publications have made a significant impact in the energy conversation and renewable energy areas. It's a privilege. We'd like to welcome Dr. R. Sethumadhavan with us today to the stage to present the keynote address. Please welcome Sir Dr. R. Sethumadhavan, Energy Advisor from GSH Group. Can you all give a big round of applause and welcome our speaker for today.
Good evening to one and all. It's my pleasure to be present here for giving a brief keynote address. Before that, I welcome Mr. Veerraj, Vice Chancellor of our University, a renowned expert in the area of energy. I would say energy because it encompasses so many subsets, and he masters all this. And of course, you will be getting a feel of it when he makes a special address. And of course, you will listen to Mr. Alauddin. Of course, he made a very interesting observation on the renewable energy, and he was there as a chairman and managing director for 4 years. And we really did a lot. I would say that we used to visit all the 36 districts month on month and be present about the renewable energy efficiency aspects way back in 2003, that is 20 years back. And like what he said, he took it as a challenge, and then we did a lot to educate people on the renewable energy, especially the people at the ground level. And Mr. Ponia IAS, who was also instrumental, like what Mr. Alauddin has said, that he is a hardcore person who can really tell you a lot about what's happening on the field level, especially on the public level, and how to go about doing and what are the things he has achieved. A lot of things have happened, including what you call the solar greenhouses. More than 3 lakh houses have been built. A lot of initiatives are happening on the government side, and that happens through the Rural Development Agency and Panchayat Raj. So he's going to give you a hint about what are the things that's happening. The idea is that once these things calculate to you, you also will start feeling comfortable, and then we see that things are happening well. And it's not only like what he said, we talk within 4 walls. A lot of things are happening outside also. And every individual is also taking initiative to make it happen. And Mr. Dinesh Kumar is the executive, Joint Director of Energy Management Center. He is here representing Director Dr. Hari Kumar, who is again renowned expert on the energy, and he takes care of the energy related, especially energy conservation and efficiency for the state of Kerala. He holds a doctorate in energy also and Master of Energy Engineering. So, we have invited people who really can talk a lot about energy. When we say energy, we mean both renewable as well as energy efficiency, and who are also on the helm of affairs, who are really working towards implementing the projects. Then we have Mr. Besana. Of course, he is more of a company secretary person, but like the reason for calling him is he is the executive director for the SRM group of companies. When we say SRM group, it has hospitals, hotels, and also cement industries. So he is the person who looks after this, and as energy is a domain which anybody can understand well, he has taken special interest on making energy efficiency getting into these sectors, and that's the reason we invited him to give his thought. And like what Alauddin said, this is more of an interactive session so that guest speakers do get some input from the participants, and participants certainly will be getting a lot from the guest speakers. So that is the reason why we invited people who are helm of affairs and not very much connected with energy, but certainly related to the energy area. So I welcome all these people and thank for accepting this. Let me just proceed to my keynote address. And one area that we are now talking is energy efficiency in industries. You all know the G20 that happened in the past year in India, and 3 sectors have been identified for focusing. One is that building, second one is the industry, third one is the transport. These are the 3 areas that have been identified for promotion of energy efficiency, and industry is being given the major impetus because latest information gives that 45% of energy consumption is due to the industries. Industries, they go for 45% of the energy consumption, so certainly a lot of things have to happen on the energy in the industry side, and that's the focus of this present program also. You all know that the GSH is 127 years old company globally, and in India it is 11 years we are completed, and the activities of GSH is to provide facility and more importantly utility management services to the needy industries, big industries. Utility, when we talk about utility industry, people know that it starts from the power plant and it goes right up to the fans, blowers, motors, compressors, you name any utility that comes under that. And the testimony to that is about 4,000 people are employed by GSH, and then we do the technical services also to people. And for that you will be knowing that what kind of expertise that need to be possessed, and that's available with GSH. And this we would like to showcase to people and also tell people, look, this is again an area which need to be really looked upon seriously, and we need to promote the energy efficiency impact. It is no coincidence that GSH has sensed this sustainability. You'll be surprised. We had this 3rd edition in the year 2020 February, and of course once the program was completed, then we could see a lot of better things started happening in the country, all over the world, and the reason being the COVID. So COVID happened just in March 2020 onwards, and almost 1.5 years we were all really enjoying the really good air environment. Nothing had happened, and GSH was planning to go carbon neutral in 2025, I think, which we achieved in 2023 itself. A lot of things are happening on the other part of the globe also in US and UK. We even go for the afforestation, carbon capture. In the sense, we not only do it, since we have a lot of industries that are under our umbrella, we help them to, handhold them to understand that and help them in make it happen. So like what I said, GSH India has become carbon neutral.
Received 1,200 rupees on Google Pay for Business.
Carbon negative, so that that information keeps going to the industry people, so that they also try to be kind of awareness on the sustainable aspect of it. And you must have seen that the presentation GSH being an energy audit firm partly, we are recognized by Bureau of Energy Efficiency as well as the Energy Management Center Kerala. They got the award in 2019 and 2022 was the best energy audit firm. We could get once in 3 years because that is the stipulation. Otherwise, maybe we would be getting it almost every other year also. But we are eligible only for once in 3 years. So maybe in 2025, hope that GSH would again get the energy audit, best energy audit firm. The reason for getting this is quite interesting. The industries where we do, one of the KP you must be knowing that the key performance indicator is how to improve the performance of the utilities year after year. So not only energy team of GSH but also the industry team, they come in hand, and then we try to look for these areas for improvement. And when we do the energy audit, that really comes handy to us, and not only for these other industries also, we help them in achieving the energy efficiency. When we do the energy audit in the industry where we have the contract, we also have the moral responsibility to ensure that whatever we recommend for conservation happens. So it's not only just the kind of a report we give and then go away. We also help them, or we are also held responsible for making it happen. They are also held responsible for making it happen. That way, the GSH has grown a lot on the technical side of the utility management. Since we are here for 11 years, we know the inside out of each and every part of the equipment, and then we are clear that how to go about making it happen. So that way, getting the award as a best audit firm is not really a surprise because this comes based on our hands-on experience. Another testimony to our foresight of GSH India is to align with Anna University, which is more than 200 years old. It started in 1857 with a different name. It's called the School of Survey. And then it has now become a full-fledged university, and we are having a memorandum of agreement with Anna University to train the people, that is, we would like to get the intern from them, and they possess a lot of technical insight to that, being an academic institution of repute. We, GSH would be kind of a bridge between the industry and academia, because industry people, they have a lot to contribute to the academic, and academic people, they are certainly so strong in the basics. They also need to really come and align with the industries. I think GSH would be a kind of a bridge for this, and we will be shortly signing a memorandum of agreement at Anna University, and this is going to be the brainchild. This is the brainchild of Professor Veeraj, who is internationally acclaimed energy expert, and like what I mentioned earlier, more than 10,000 citations in the sense. His work is being referred day in and day out by all the energy related aspect people all over the world. Globally is recognized, and it's fortunate that he is an energy expert. So when we met him last time, and then we said we like to have this program also, want to have an association with Anna University. He had no hesitation in accepting to that, so we are really thankful for the Chancellor of Anna University for agreeing to be the chief guest and also helping GSH to get into the area of memorandum of agreement, so that the industries in turn will be benefiting from that. And having hinted the relevance and foresight of GSH, now I think we should go on to the next level of listening to the experts. And the experts we are drawn really from pan-India, like GSH, we are experiencing our what do you call that, knowledge level as well as our client base goes pan-India. Similarly, the experts also who are here, for example, Murthy Chevian, he is from CIA Hyderabad, and then we have people from Noida, we have people from Delhi, we have people from Kerala, we have people from Hyderabad. When the speakers, we were just trying to get people from all over India who have possess expertise in that, and which we will be taking it up right now once the special lectures are over. So this is going to be the kind of a setting tone for the next 2 hours, where you will be listening to a lot of technical presentation, and of course you have a question and answer session also, and you are going to listen to all these things from the horse mouth, in the sense the people who are hardcore field level experience. So you are welcome to interact and then pose questions to them, and of course this can happen even after the program is over also. So I once again thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity, and I think the next 4 hours will be very purposeful networking one to all the participants. So do not hesitate to pose your questions and then get the clarification. By that way you also help us to understand what's going on in the industry and what best industry and academia can do that also. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
A very big thank you to Sethu Madhavan sir. So as he said, this is a wonderful opportunity for you to network along with the like-minded people over here and also to share your knowledge and expertise. So next we are going to have a special event here. So every company has a vision, right? Every single company has vision, mission, goals. So vision is nothing but what is the company is aspiring to become. So it is a bigger milestone where one of the vision of the company is already accomplished. Yes. So one of the vision of the GSH chairman is to become carbon neutral by the year of 2022. And not only that, and to become carbon negative by the year of 2025. So now we are in 2023, whereas the 2022 vision we have already achieved. The carbon neutral certificate is already with us. To back the certificate, to present the certificate, I would like to welcome Dr. Young Tirunjana Sambandam, sir, Associate Director, Energy Services of GSH Group, to please step up on the stage. Please welcome, sir. Along with, I'd also like to welcome Mr. Mark Thomas, Group CEO of GSH Group, to also please step forward on the stage, sir. So now we are presenting the certificate, Carbon Neutral Certificate for the year 2022. So this is a wonderful achievement. So I request Dr. Young Tirunjana Sambandam on behalf of Abhi Energy Group to present the certificate to Mr. Mark Thomas, our Group CEO of GSH Group. Okay. So here is the certificate, Carbon Neutral Certificate for the year 2022 is now presented to Mr. Mark Thomas, our Group CEO of GSH Group. Come on, I want more energy. This is a great achievement because one of your vision has been accomplished and achieved. Congratulations to all the people who have worked harder for this achievement. Thank you to all the delegates. Now we are moving forward to welcome our next speaker of the day. So he is also a very special person, a very knowledgeable person who has managed a great university. So I'm delighted to introduce our distinguished guest for today. His career has been marked by a significant administrative roles, including the Deputy Director of Center of Appreciation of Institutions, was 6-year Director at the AU FOG Institute for CAM for 3 years, and Director of Institute of Energy Studies for 5 years. So it is none other than Dr. R. Velraj, the Vice Chancellor of Anna University since August 2021. As a prolific researcher, he has led 50 sponsored research projects and authored 245 research articles with 30,000 citations. My God, such an achievement. And ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Dr. R. Velraj, a distinguished academic researcher and a visionary leader. We look forward to his insights and expertise at our event. Thank you so much for gracing this occasion, sir. Please welcome to present the chief guest address. Yes, put your hands together and welcome our guest for today.
Very good afternoon to one and all. First, I would like to thank GSH Group inviting me as a chief guest on this auspicious occasion. It's a wonderful forum. It's the 4th edition of Sustainable Energy Forum, event organized by GSH Group. About sustainability, to talk about sustainability, I have a lot of things from the fundamental science also. I have a lot of interest in sustainability. What is the meaning of sustainability? So I would like to share some of my thoughts to the people who are involved in the commercial aspects of promoting energy efficiency and promoting renewable energy in a big way. So I started my career with fundamental knowledge in heat transfer, and I started involving in energy related projects after having collaboration with Dr. Sethu Madhavan. Immediately after my joining in Anna University in the year 1992, I got an opportunity to spend 3 months time in School of Energy, Tiruchirappalli. There my first association started with Dr. Sethu Madhavan, and their incineration project he has done in a very big way in the School of Energy Trichy, and later after 1997 he joined with Anna University and he started this energy auditing project in a big way. During his tenure he would have conducted energy audit for more than some 500 industries. So I also got an opportunity to visit at least some 100 industries along with him. So my experience gained through this association. So my fundamental knowledge in heat transfer, along with I have very good research supervisor who is very strong in heat transfer. So I used to involve in any project. So he used to conduct a lot of energy audit. Any new things comes, he gives that assignment to me, and like that I got several research projects also. So because of his association, I used to carry out the innovative part of any new projects. So with that I got a lot of opportunity to carry out research aspects also. So I would like to share some of my thoughts about this sustainability. What does it exactly mean, and how it is possible to bring this sustainable world through the field of energy. So sustainability, any event happening in the world lead to some disorder. Any event happening in this world will lead to some disorder. When the disorder will be very high, that means we are deviating from the sustainability. If the event is very fast, if the event has higher gradient, any event happening with the higher potential difference, higher gradient, the disorder will be very high. So for example, in the last 200 years, we produced energy from fossil fuel. From fossil fuels, when we try to generate energy, we will release the energy at a very high temperature. 2000 degrees centigrade. Fossil fuels, when we burn, liquid fuels means very high temperature, solid fuels, 1500 degrees centigrade. So that energy we cannot convert into all energy into useful form of energy because the potential difference is very, very high. So only 33% of the energy can be converted into useful energy as per our electrical energy requirement. That is why the remaining 65% of the energy is being dumped into the atmosphere. So now you imagine the last 200 years how much degradation we have made into the environment because of our fossil fuel utilization for our energy requirement for our life comfort. So now we have understood this energy utilization with high potential difference is highly dangerous. So it is there is a terminology called entropy. It is a measure of disorderliness. Anything if we use with the higher potential difference, the disorder level, the entropy increase will be very high. So now we understood the sustainable energy generation means it should be from the primary source of energy, solar. So the remaining energies are derived from solar. Even this fossil fuel is also derived from solar, but it was derived over millions of years. That we have depleted in the last 200 years at a faster rate. Which were accumulated in this earth over millions of years, we have depleted in the last 200 years. So the degradation of this atmosphere was also very fast. So as you all aware that environment scientists also understood, if we don't curtail this fast depletion of these fossil fuels, our environment cannot, our human being cannot live in this planet after some 60 years. Now the rate at which we disorder the environment is every year the increase in carbon dioxide level is 3 ppm per year. Now we are that is 418 parts per million. The carbon dioxide level in the atmosphere is 418 ppm as of now. If we increase this 3 ppm per year, and if the level reaches 600 ppm, human beings also cannot live in this planet. So we should understand the level of danger where we are. So the environment scientists understood. So the whole world is promoting sustainable energy, renewable energy. The word earlier when we studied energy engineering, masters in energy I did, those days we started calling as a non-conventional conventional energy, non-conventional energy. Then this wind and everything became conventional. Then we called that as a renewable energy. Now we coined a new terminology called sustainable energy. Sustainable means it's not only renewable, the damage what we make to this environment is as minimal as possible. We cannot produce anything without making any disorder to this environment. Everything, any activity is associated with some disorder, but that activity should be associated with a minimum level of disorder. That is called sustainable. That is what we are telling as approaching the sustainable behavior. So in the production of energy also we need to approach the sustainability. So we understood everything. If we start using solar, that is the ultimate, because solar is the primary source for all our energy requirement. So everything it is possible to generate from solar. Okay, solar, the next derived energy is wind. So other energy, the biomass fuel is also immediately generated from solar. But if we continuously generating biomass and utilize, that is also carbon neutral we can consider. So that is how it is termed as a sustainable fuel. So towards sustainable, there are, as Professor Sethumadhavan pointed out, towards energy efficiency also we need to impart, and also the use of renewable energy in a big way. So this energy auditing is one important factor, because when we did lot of energy auditing exercise in any industry in India, within some 10 minutes through a walk, we can suggest some 20% energy savings. Dr. Sethumadhavan can immediately tell some 10 proposals within 5 minutes. But he will tell after getting this money from the company only, he will tell that. But immediately he will know within 5 minutes that this 20% energy saving is possible. But we will make the report after he gets the order. So, but immediately we can tell, because everywhere this energy utilization is in a haphazard way. They do not know where this energy is spent. Anywhere if it is an energy intensive operation, the energy saving potential will be very, very high. Energy intensive operation. Anywhere compressed air is being used, compressor is involved, their potential will be very, very high, because it is an energy intensive operation. So many of the energy intensive operation, where this utilization is very high, the opportunities to save is also very high. So all the energy intensive operation we identify, and how to save energy we used to see. Then all these places renewable energy operation, if you are able to bring renewable energy utilization, then we are bringing decarbonization or carbon neutral, we can approach very easily. So in the use of renewable energy, there is a big challenge. The renewable energy is highly intermittent. Renewable energy is why all these years we haven't utilized solar energy for all our energy requirement, because the sun will give energy whenever it wants. It will not give energy whenever we want. So there is a high mismatch between the supply and demand. So we are not comfortable when there is a mismatch. So the fossil fuel means the energy is stored in the fuel itself. So whenever we want, we can burn and get it. So it's already, the energy is in the stored form. It is in the stored form. But the renewable energy, it's all renewable energy. It's a renewable energy, but it is not available whenever we want. So now there are lots of, now people are trying to bring the renewable energy share, because very easily, if it is a college institute operation, most of the time that operational time and the sun's energy availability also will match, right? So most of the college requirement can be met easily by solar, any office requirement. But still, there are so many operations which demands energy during the night time, which we cannot meet out from the solar energy. So additional facility, now there are many possibilities are coming. The government is trying to promote renewable energy in a big way, but the public are comfortable with whatever energy available from the grid. So the grid started suffering. Lot of people started generating energy from solar. The government also allowed them to pump it into the grid, and but olden days only some few power utilities only generating power, and the lakhs of millions of people utilized energy. So the grid was stable. So whenever, as per the demand, they can generate power. But now lakhs of people are generating power. So the grid became unstable. Then there is a new word coined smart grid, to make the grid smart, to how to make the grid smart. So a lot of measures are being taken. So first measure is making some tariff policy. With the tariff policy, the usage can be varied. The energy usage, people can, by making differential tariff, the utilization pattern can be varied. So to some extent, people have achieved the smart grid. Then this ramping of power by the power utilities. The power utilities are asked to generate power at 70% load or 50% load. All these measures started. Then there are some good control systems started, and then later forecasting, energy forecasting, and that technology and that business came in a big way to bridge the gap between the renewable energy supply and demand. So now the solar energy forecasting people also have a lot of business to do with this one. But ultimately, when the share of renewable energy in the grid, if it is still 25%, there is no problem. You can manage with the dynamic tariff controls, ramping, and some forecasting measures you can manage. But if the renewable energy share increases beyond 30% and all, it is not possible with all these measures. So now this whole world is trying for the world is pumping money for energy storage technology. So to make this world sustainable, ultimately we need to increase the share of renewable energy by 80% or more than that. 80% energy should come from renewable solar, wind, and some energy by biomass. Means storage technology should be economically viable. Storage technology. So storage technology means everybody will think what we think. Storage means it is electrochemical battery only comes to our mind. But it should not be like that. This is a country, it's a hot country. It's a hot country. You know that 40% of the Professor Seth Madan was telling 45% of the energy is utilized for industries. But another people are telling 40% of the energy is utilized in the building sector. 40% of the energy is utilized in the building sector. In the building sector, among this 40%, 60% of the 40% is utilized for air conditioning, right? So that means 25% of the 24% of the energy generated in the electrical energy generated in the country is, being a hot country, it is utilized for air conditioning sector. Air conditioning sector. That means 25% of the energy, electrical energy is used to operate the compressor, because 85% of the energy requirement for the air conditioning is for the compressor operation. So 85% of the 24%, nearly 20% of the energy is used to drive the compressor in the air conditioning sectors. So that sector is being utilizing this energy for what application? It's for thermal application. Cool energy, this building is the cool energy, but it's somewhere this compressor is in operation, electrical energy. So you don't need to store that energy in electrical form. It's enough you store this energy in cool energy form, which is highly economical, highly stable, robust technology is available already in this country. Thus 20% of the electrical energy being generated in this country is utilized for compressor operation of this air conditioning. So you need not use electrochemical batteries to store this energy. You can very well use cool thermal storage tanks. So now yesterday you could have seen the paper, district cooling system is going to come in a big way. District cooling system. So somewhere like in most of the cold countries, district heating system, if you have district cooling system, you can use the solar energy for the cool energy production and store it in the cool thermal storage tank, and through pipeline you can supply cool water to any buildings. So that technology our government is also going to bring it in a big way. That 2 days before our government has announced they are going to make this centralized cooling systems in a big way. So like that one company I have seen compressed air energy storage. So at least 5% of more than 5 to 10% of the energy is being utilized to generate compressed air for industrial applications. So this compressed air also you can generate at any point of time whenever this renewable energy is available in plenty. So you can store this compressed air, and the compressed air, wherever compressed air is being utilized, you can link with the solar or wind energy, and you can generate that whenever the solar energy is available and store it and use it for. So 20% of the energy, whatever we are generating, can be stored in cool thermal form. At least 5 to 10% energy we can store it in the compressed air form. So we should not depend only on one mode of storage technology. It should be a hybrid form. So energy generation, so in the near future it is going to be hybrid energy sources, hybrid energy storage. So based on the application based storage should be evolved. Application based storage technology should be evolved to utilize the renewable energy in a bigger way, or I can say that to promote the renewable energy share in the total energy in the country. We should promote different kinds of storage and different kind of energy generation also, both. So it's a hybrid. We have received a project from Government of India how to make a model with the hybrid energy generation, hybrid energy storage, so that how we can utilize this energy in a efficient way. Finally we can say in an efficient way to achieve this sustainable goal. Sustainable goal, these are important. The application based storage should be evolved, and it should be mostly hybrid energy storage, hybrid energy generation, also integrated with the energy efficient technologies. These power electronics devices, how to utilize in an efficient way. And also in the near future, when this 5G technology is coming in a big way, 5G technology, when that becomes order of the day, and artificial intelligence is also going to rule the next 2 decades. So this 5G technology means the sensor will become very cheap, and sensors, you can introduce lot of sensors. So automation is easily possible through artificial intelligence. So these emerging technologies also how to integrate in the industrial applications, if we see in a big way, along with promoting renewable energy, energy efficiency measures, and the integrated storage systems, you can achieve this sustainable in a very easy way. And one primary thing you all should keep it in your mind, that whenever any technology, any event, it should not be with high potential difference. That is the fundamental requirement. That very easily you can say, you can evaluate whether whatever you are doing is a sustainable one, or you are making a high disorder, the activity, whether it is a fast or slow. It should be a slow action with a low potential difference. When sun energy is being utilized for energy requirement, the potential difference is very low. Understood? So the whatever the activity you should measure in terms of degradation. So what is there is a measurement procedure is also there. You can measure the increase in entropy. Increase in entropy is an easy measure whether you are doing in a sustainable activity or producing lot of degradation. That is how to measure the sustainability by measuring the entropy increase itself, one of the easiest way. So shortly in the near future, all the activities will be measured with the carbon enhancement. That is carbon, whether you are adding carbon to this atmosphere or not, based on that only even the procurement policy is also going to come. So company which are producing any equipment or any technology, whatever you are promoting, if it is sustainable, then the sustainable procurement policy you can join and you can promote your business in a very easy way. Very shortly that sustainable procurement policy also will come in a very big way. And all these years there is only promotion policy, carbon award. That means, but carbon credit is only given, but shortly penalty also will be imposed. Carbon taxation also will come. So we should not wait till the carbon taxation is being imposed. Till that we should not enjoy the present way of utilizing energy in a big way. So because then the damage will be very high. All our activity should be based on carbon neutral and carbon negative. Then we can very easily achieve the sustainability goal and all our SDG goals. This clean and affordable energy, one of the important goals, and a lot of SDG goals. Our clean and affordable energy, our being an energy engineers and energy companies, we can contribute our best to make this world sustainable. So I think I gave small tips, information, whatever I know in a short period of time. And anything related to this cool thermal energy storage or compressed air. I have done a lot of projects on compressed air energy storage, as well this cool thermal energy storage in a big way. And compressed air energy storage, when I did, 2 minutes I will take. When I did a compressed air energy storage project, we have done one patent also. Sorry. Compressed air energy storage, the efficiency, the round trip efficiency is very, very low. That is why the technology is not being utilized for energy storage purpose. Electricity energy storage purpose if we use. But for compressed air energy requirement, you can use this renewable energy usage and promote compressed air energy storage if for final requirement. But if it is again converting back to electrical energy, as of now this round trip efficiency is around some 35 to 40% only. So compressed air energy storage is not being utilized, but because when in the south districts, all this in Tamil Nadu, the wind energy generation is very high. Some 10 years ago, the wind energy owners suffered a lot. they were asked to shut down these windmills when there is a problem in the grid or the power is excess. So they had no other go other than stopping this energy, shutting down these windmills. So that time only we made a proposal how to store this wind energy in a compressed air form. But during that process we found one more invention that is this compressed air, big storage tanks if it is made inside the sea. The storage tanks, if the compressed air is stored in the storage tank and put it in the ocean or large lakes, so at atmosphere, when we start extracting this energy, the temperature will come down. But the pressure is still there. But when the temperature comes down, that heat is being compensated by the large abundant heat energy from the sea. So thereby, some harvesting natural ocean energy into this compressed air tank, that is also possible. Understood? Charging and discharging. When you charge that using electrical energy, the compressed air is being stored in the tank. But when we discharge that energy, when the pressure comes down, the temperature will go below atmospheric. But when the compressed air temperature goes below atmospheric, the energy from the ocean can be tapped into this. So during charging and discharging process, the ocean energy is also harvested. So additional energy we started getting, that we made a patent, and but it's large scale storage. When it becomes viable, people may start thinking on that line also. Compressed air energy storage in the ocean means there is a possibility of harnessing free energy from the ocean. So that is also possible. So that energy technology also, if somebody, large companies, if they make an attempt to store energy under the sea as a compressed air, sometimes that energy, because of large harvesting of energy possibility from the ocean, that technology also may become viable. And so this don't have a feel that only this electrochemical battery is the storage option for our renewable energy promotion. That mindset you should remove. So based on the application based, it should have the different storage technology. Then the possibility of promoting the share of renewable energy in the total power production in our country or any country can be enhanced in a bigger way. So to make sustainable world, this energy intensive operation should be energy efficient, and all controls, power electronic devices, and nowadays all this emerging technology also we should use to make it energy efficient. And when we use this renewable energy should be hybrid mode and also integrated with the hybrid energy storage based on the application based, then we can reach this sustainable world. Okay, thank you for the opportunity to share some of my thoughts on this. Thank you.
Yes, definitely a very big thank you to our respected Professor Velraj sir, because he has shared a lot of insights, a real-time facts and figures, and even the way we can store the energy. It was really astonishing. So sure, it has helped us, and I think we have met our objective of today or two with the real-time insights and information shared from our professor. Next, moving forward, we're going to call another person and a special person to deliver the special address, and he is from one of the pillars of our democracy, we call, and we're going to find out. So allow me to introduce our distinguished guest for today, Mr. P. Ponnaya, an exemplary public servant with an inspiring journey. He hails from Chitrengal village of Virudhunagar district and is a proud alumnus of American College, Madurai. Mr. Ponnaya's dedication to public service began in 1994 when he joined the state service as a divisional development officer, earning his position through the TNPSC. He has served in various key roles from PTDRA in Madurai, Trichy, Tirunelveli and Dittikal to be an instrumental in receiving state-level awards. In 2016, he was inducted to the prestigious Indian Administrative Service IAS with a batch assignment of 2009 His journey continued as a collector of Kanchipuram and Tiruvallur, and he currently holds the esteemed position of Director of Rural Development. So please join me in extending a very warm welcome to Mr. P. Ponnaya, IAS Director of Rural Development and Panchayat Raj Government, to deliver his special address. Please welcome sir.
Respected Chief Guest, Dr. Velraj, Vice Chancellor of University, respected Alauddin sir, who completed his speech and went off the hall, the member of Police Commission, and other dignitaries and dear friends. It gives me an immense pleasure to be present here among the august technocrats who had assembled here, drawn from different industries. I think after the remarkable speech of our chief guest and energetic speech from Alauddin sir, my scope of this delivery and speech on this sustainable energy becomes very limited. So I will myself very limited to the whatever the achievements made in the past years by the government, especially in rural development department, and what is the future we are thinking of, how it can be go forward by utilizing the Department of Rural Development for the better implementation of the sustainable energy with the available fund resources, as well as by involving the schemes being operated by Government of India as well as Government of Tamil Nadu. So with that, as rightly pointed out during Alauddin sir's speech, it was initiated during 2003, as Madhavan sir was also telling. That time when Alauddin sir was the CMD TEDA, elaborate awareness has been created throughout Tamil Nadu by making visit to all the districts by the TEDA team, including Alauddin sir and Madhavan sir. And almost in all the districts, a kind of seminar and a field visit and interaction sessions were held, and that is the major time on which that is the kind of lab to land program, the renewable energy and sustainable energy has been given to the field, that is disseminated to the field. Almost 13 to 14 biomass gasifier has been established throughout Tamil Nadu, and almost solar street lighting became a major successful model and successful scheme at the time by utilizing various schemes, including MLA CDS, including some other government funding, by utilizing the own resources of the village panchayat. A well-established network has been formed, and most of the remotest villages has also got this solar street lighting facilities as well as home lighting facilities also. And during 2001 to 5, that slowly home lighting facilities has been extended, and between 2011 to 16, exclusive solar greenhouse has been established, and almost 3 lakh houses has been provided with the solar home lighting facilities. And in the past 10 years, including the last 2 years, most of the street lights has been converted into LED lights, energy efficient lights, and still the process is going on. And very recently, almost all the municipalities and corporations began, because I was holding the post for quite some time as Director of Municipal Administration also. And that time that most of the corporations as well as municipalities and town panchayat, we have established this conversion of LEDs, conventional lights into LED lights, that created the energy efficiency in most of the urban panchayats. And the same is the case with rural local bodies also. That is also being done. And with regard to the current situation, in the rural areas. Of course, people are knowing about the renewable energy and what are all the kind of renewable energy, solar, biomass, gas-fired, whatever they think. But this carbon sequestration, carbon neutrality, of course, Sarah was mentioning about carbon taxation and all things. This kind of awareness is not there in the rural villages. So that is the next step over the energy crusaders. They have to take this into the field level, and each and every village panchayat and each and every hamlet or each and every area, even in the urban areas, they should know about the carbon equality. So that is the only mechanism by way the energy efficiency can be improved and a carbon equality can be established. So even for a household unit, it has to be made available. It has to be an awareness has to be created. That way we can improve the situation throughout Tamil Nadu. That is my request. And at the panchayat level, very recently, GSH along with Sedumadhan and their team, they visited some 5 village panchayats in Tiruvallur and they made a special energy audit. Again, they reintroduced the scheme and they have done it for us, and that has been circulated to all the districts. So a similar model of energy audit at the current situation has to be done by all the districts. That is the mandate given by us based on the report given by the GSH and other teams. So it's a kind of pilot study. It is to be extended to all 525 village panchayats. We are on it, and at the village panchayat level, we are planning to have this street lighting again. Whatever the leftover cases, the street lighting will be done, and home lighting will be done. Then waste recycling is one of the part we are concentrating through Swachh Bharat Mission and other schemes. In the home composting and micro composting centers are being established throughout the state in almost all the village panchayat. Then we are concentrating on this waste to energy also. So that also we are going to implement. And of course, the solar lighting is also leads to cost reduction, and budgeting will also be easy in rural areas. That also we are establishing in it. And in case of certain schemes like NREGS, that is Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Schemes, where we are giving 100 days of employment to the poorest of the poor in the villages. And the selection of works, we are planning to have it on more number of natural resource management works, especially plantation activities, so that the green cover will get increased. So it will lead to the carbon neutral. So that is the major item we are going to implement in near future. Almost the guidelines mandate for 60% of NRM works, and of course agriculture and allied activities of that 30%. But we are planning to have it more than 60%. So it will definitely lead to the that absorption capacity of the carbon, so that it will lead to carbon neutral. So with that, I would like to sum up my small remarks on this sustainable energy. I think this forum will be very enlightened by the technical session. In the forthcoming technical session, I thank all the organizers for giving me the opportunity. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Definitely a very big thank you to Mr. Piponaya as Director of Rural Development and Panchayat Raj, Government of Tamil Nadu, a real change maker who can work on the field and who can be always in touch with the people and bring a big changes in sustainability and considering our environment also. Thank you so much, sir. So further we are moving towards the next speaker for the day. So it is also my distinct honor to introduce our esteemed guest speaker of today, Mr. Dr. B.S. Anand, the Executive Director of SRM Group of Companies. Dr. Anand is a seasoned management professional with a wealth of experience holding a distinguished position in the industry. and alum of the prestigious IIM Ahmedabad, Dr. Anand brings with him over 35 years of invaluable experience. Throughout his illustrious career, he has held senior positions with renowned corporations such as ICICI Group, Columbus Middle East, Encore Investments, and more. Notably, he has an impressive track record of 25 years of international experience, making him a truly global professional. Throughout his career, Dr. Anand has earned numerous awards and accolades from his commitment to excellence, digitalization, automation, and his meticulous approach in aspects of all businesses. His dedications and contribution to the industry have truly set him apart. So, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in extending a very warm welcome to our enthusiastic guest of today, Dr. B.S. Anand, on the stage to present the welcome address. Please welcome Mr. Anand. Can we have a big round of applause for him?
Good evening all. It's a pleasure indeed to be on this dais, and thanks to GSH, especially Mr. Thomas, Kevin, and the local team, Mr. Sitaraman, everybody, and Professor Seth Madhavan. Because though I'm not a technical person to talk on the sustainable energy, but I thank Professor Madhavan because he enlightened me how we can utilize the sustainable energy in various units of our organization. That is ISAR. Because we are into hotels, we are into cement industry, we have universities, it is a multiple entities conglomerate. So, though I can't understand ABC of sustainable energy, he was a professor and now also he is a professor to me. Because he enlightened me at every stage how we can accelerate and how we can fine-tune the cost and also the sustainable energy deployment. Thanks, Professor, for that, definitely. And I saw the GSH group. It is a 127 years old organization, and also you have a unique model of service, scalability, sustainability, and support. These are the 4 keys which you are following as per your website I saw. And also I want to thank for the opportunity given to share the dais with the eminent personalities like Professor, Joint Director, and 2 IAS officers. It gives immense pleasure to be on this dais. Thank you so much. But when Professor spoke about it, the Vice Chancellor sir spoke about it. He said another 60 years we may not have energy. It was a little alarming because another 60 years only we will have the energy. So then think about the future. What are we going to do for the next generation? Really it is worrying because we have to work on this day in, day out, and we have to get a way out, definitely. Thanks to all the eminent personalities and technical persons who are sitting here. Definitely we will all come up with a solution. We hope so, and we thank for that. Also, the 2022 data, sir said 40%, sir said 45%. I don't know the percentage, but at least 75% of the energy, as per the Google research, they are saying it is used by industry, agri, transport. These are the 3 areas they are saying. And buildings. These are the 4 major contributors. So how we can use the sustainable energy or green energy in these areas so that we conserve energies. Because a lot of technical things Vice Chancellors had enlightened us, because half of the thing goes above my head, so I will have a separate session with sir to understand all those things. And thank you so much for giving an opportunity to talk over here. I really appreciate and thank everybody in this evening for this opportunity, to GSH also. Thank you, sirs. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Dr. Abhiyazanan, Executive Director of SRM Group of Companies. So moving forward, next we are having a special event going to happen over here on the stage. So as a lot of delegates have already mentioned, we have a memorandum of agreement with the Anna University. GSH and Anna University have a wonderful memorandum of agreement which is already planned. And now it is the moment we exchange this memorandum of agreement. For this occasion, I'd like to welcome Mr. Mark Thomas, Group CEO of GSH Group, to step up on stage. Along with, I also like to welcome our beloved Professor R. Velraj, Vice Chancellor of Anna University, to also please step up on stage. So this memorandum of agreement, the role of this memorandum of agreement is to provide training and imparting on-site experience to the students of Anna University. Anna University will provide the business opportunity, the government, private, public, private projects, PPP, that suits the GSH. This is the wonderful scope of this memorandum of agreement. Yes. Here we have the memorandum of agreement. So I request the Chief Guest of today and the CEO to please exchange the memorandum of agreement with a big round of applause with all the glory. The memorandum of agreement is exchanged between Anna University and GSH for the better, greener future tomorrow, the better sustainability and decarbonization, as we told. Thank you so much, sir. Yes. We are having a wonderful occasion today. So we like to say hi to who are watching over the YouTube also. We have a lot of viewers from YouTube who is watching this occasion. So we say hi to them, acknowledge them also. Okay, now before we move on to the break, we have a final speaker. So is none other than Mr. Shri Dinesh Kumar AN, the Joint Director of Energy Management Center, Kerala. He has come all the way from Kerala, the distinguished career spanning environmental impact assessment. Knows that it is my duty to say at least a few lines about you. I have prepared, sir, all the way. I have done my homework. Okay, fine, sir. All right. Then it's up to you. I respect you. Please welcome, sir. Can we have applause for him?
Thank you. Thank you for inviting. Actually, it was not me who was supposed to meet here. It was my director who was currently he's in US to some other engagement. Like, of course, it is on clean energy procurement related workshop being conducted by the US Trade Development Agency. It is happening there in Michigan. That's the reason why he's not able to attend the session. In fact, I would say after such elaborate presentation or speech by Professor I lost his name. Yes, I am left with no more than a few words about what my organization stands for and how we are going towards this goal of decarbonization in the state or the country as such. Energy Management Center is the state designated agency of Government of Bureau of Energy Efficiency, Government of India. We take care of the activities related to the Energy Conservation Act 2001 in the state. But then Kerala has been the front runner of in energy efficiency field for the last maybe from the year 2011 when the first time the state this energy conservation award was established by the government of India. From then onwards, almost every year, next year, we have been the one state which was getting the Energy Conservation Award. Invariably, 6 times we got Energy Conservation Awards. Like after that, government of India felt that the same state is getting the award for regularly. They said we will stop doing it that way. Now there's one more thing called the State Energy Efficiency Index, which was later on brought into existence. And there also we could not help, but because we became the achiever and front runner thereafter also. But whatever we have been achieving, it's not because of the effort of Energy Management Center as such. It is the effort of the energy operators or the energy professionals who have been working in the state, who have been keenly moving towards the achievement of energy efficiency. As of course, we may have some goals set, but it is the energy professionals who have been very much helping the state doing that. And I cannot name other than Dr. Sethu Madhavan, who has been one of the major contributors for different industries as well as buildings in Kerala, due to which Kerala state has been giving energy conservation awards for the last 25-26 years. And his one way or other way, most of the projects which are given energy conservation awards happens to be through Dr. Sethu Madhavan. Therefore, I did not tell too much about that thing. But then, as Alauddin sir has been telling, no, it's not just renewable energy, but energy conservation also has a big say in achieving the energy conservation goals of the carbon emission reduction goals of this country. And if you look into the records published by the Bureau of Energy Efficiency, it says that more than 50% of the emission targets is to be achieved through energy conservation and energy efficiency, of which industries play almost 40-45%. That's there. But as such, Kerala is one state wherein industries are minimal, thanks to our very good militant, I should not say union policies and all, but then due to that, what happens is that our major load is coming from the domestic sector and the building sector. If you look into it, as always has been saying, the easiest part could be in the building sector. Therefore, we are still believing that we can still continue to be the achiever for some times more, because we have a lot of opportunities left. It is not that it's only Kerala which is going to have that opportunity, because India as such is in a very much fast-paced development mode, and we are yet to build a lot of buildings. Therefore, we have a lot of opportunities in building sector all around India, and I hope that this Sustainable Energy Forum, the 4th edition, will still put forward ideas and formulas for the state of Tamil Nadu or India as such, and bring forward the country towards the goal of energy, this carbon emission reduction and net zero emission targets. I don't think net zero emission can be a near future target maybe by 2070, as Government of India has been targeting. The state of Kerala, yes, we have already targeted it as 2050, and I feel that we will be soon achieving that, thanks to our efforts. And thank you for the GSH team for inviting Energy Management Center to this event, and I especially thank Dr. Sethu Madhavan for inviting me to here. Thank you.
Yes, a very big thank you to Mr. Dinesh Kumar, Joint Director of Energy Management Center, Kerala, Government of Kerala. Thank you. So now we had a lot of food for our thoughts. So we want some food for our body and our soul too. So our snacks bar is open, so you can go and enjoy your snacks and come back with full energy. We're going to have one more session with a lot of delegates coming from various industries who's going to share their knowledge. So yes, you can go and enjoy your snacks. So again, we will meet very sharp at 17:25, which is 5:25, right? Yes. So can we have a big round of applause to all the speakers of today who enlightened us with knowledge. Thank you. Thank you. So we also have stalls here. So I request everyone to please do visit the stalls and listen what they are going to say, because we have selective stalls. We have allowed only selective stalls. So please do visit the stalls over here and listen to them and collect the information, which is definitely will be very useful for you. So as I told you, we are also streamlining live on YouTube. So you can go visit NetZ Solutions page on YouTube to witness this event, NetZ Solutions. So please do visit NetZ Solutions on YouTube. So you can watch live. You can also send the channel link to other delegates or your who work along with your colleagues who are not able to attend. You can also share it to your WhatsApp so that everybody could witness this event, NetZ Solutions. So I request everyone to also visit the stalls. So we have selected only few stalls because you can go and ask them what information they are going to share. You can go and ask them. So I'm sure it will be very useful for you. Thank you.
Anna, make sure you give this photograph to me.
Yes, sir.
This is live by Surya and Girinath.
They are recording.
Vice Chancellor.
No sound of peace. Sound of peace.
பெரிய விஷயங்களை காம்ப்ளிகேட்டட் திங்ஸ் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் இன் எ சிம்பிள் வே. சின்ன கிளாஸில் படிக்கும்போது சொல்லுவாங்க பெரிய கிளாஸில் புரியணும், பெரிய கிளாஸில் சொல்லுவாங்க சின்ன கிளாஸில் படிச்சுட்டேங்கன்னு. ஒரு சில விஷயங்கள் புரியாமலே இருக்கும். அது சஸ்டைனபிலிட்டி ஒன்று, ஹைப்ரிட் எனர்ஜி ஸ்டோரேஜ், அதை பற்றி காம்ப்ளிகேட்டட் திங்ஸை ரொம்ப அழகாக தெளிவாக சாதாரண மக்களுக்கு புரியுறபடி சொன்னார். ஸோ இட்ஸ் பிரிங்ஸ் அவேர்னஸ். குட் செஷன்.
சூப்பர்.
மல்டிபிள் பண்ணும்போது அந்த ஆன் டைமில் அது எல்லாமே
என்ஹான்ஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கணும். அவ்வளோ வாங்க ப்ளீஸ்.
Instruments, data loggers to support the
We are only we are tied up with all OEMs.
instruments.
So wind sector for the body
And the planning
and the sonar
energy.
Okay.
Yeah. Right now it is
projects. Still now we are actually capturing the road is for 400 megawatts.
Yeah, we are typically include
within 4 months we are commissioning such plant. So every 100 megawatt we are planning only 4 months.
the clients they have. Because once again it's related to
the previous cloud organization, rest of it all experts
know the potential.
joined
Conversion of potential into the actual savings, it has a lot you need to do.
So this
there is more company. Yeah. Because it is like if you take some swing of industry, yes, from the independent consultant they will. Like yes. Yeah. Actually, my background is I worked with LG and electricity for 20 years. Okay, and energy is my passion, which drives me to start this program. Because one more thing, I can say there is one company in India who can challenge the savings factor. That is the big thing, the energy thing on concrete figures.
into end.
So where we come up with some very selling points, which where we take responsibility not only giving the directions, more than conversion of potential implementation.
Thank you very much.
Then we will work on the ground level. We are trying to control.
Please take a look. Sorry, I'm having a couple of coffee at the same time.
If you want to give some bites, you can tell some about this energy.
So you get, it's okay.
We just tell some about it.
Okay, well we just welcome everybody to come and talk to us about sustainable energy. It's very big for GSH across the globe. So yes, we're carbon neutral at the moment, and we want to move towards carbon negative. So all of this is really interesting. Thank you.
Thank you so much.